perceptions becomes very audible and visible, sometimes in a negative way, na nawawala yung focus sa platforms, programs, at saka yung innate na core values natin eh. I'm amazed. Sabi ko nga, I was reflecting these past few days from my own personal experience when I go around the country. We Filipinos are really a good people, no? But some of our countrymen, and unfortunately some of our candidates and leaders, without mentioning names, are insisting on pretending to be bad. Parang hindi ko alam kung how this happens, but I guess it's a consequence of the hyperactivity that goes with elections every 3 years. But I think we can correct this naman by working on not only the netizens but the younger generation. Parang I would rather, at my age, you tend to look at the past with some clarity. So I tend to go for the long-term effort, no? Which is to educate our next generation of leaders and citizens, our children, our younger generation, teach them more accurately our history, which is not distorted by any partisan political expedient consideration, no? But to teach them factual history, for better or for worse, para they can avoid the mistakes of our mistakes and learn from our successes. First, it's a campaign for a single position. But I'm not saying this just to rationalize my numbers that are not impressive. No? If you look at the surveys, I'm not doing very well. But 2/3 into the campaign, parang ang feeling ko, I have already accomplished my mission, my objective. And I've realized I'm a better soldier than a politician. And why do I say this? First, I'm able to tell my story about what our generation, your parents probably and grandparents tried to do 30 years ago. And the message, as I stand, maybe for the last time on a national platform, is to share this message to our young generation, those who were not yet born during the time na. When the Filipino people here and abroad get together with their armed forces under moral leadership, pwede talaga yung pagbabago eh. Kaya lang, there are some perceptions na we did not take advantage of that opportunity. That's what we have been doing so far. Ang kailangan talaga is yung systemic na re-engineering. Baguhin yung sistema, yung depekto ng sistema, i-improve. Yung maganda, ituloy. So that's the first objective. The second is, I'm able to articulate, explain the platform of the UNA. That is backed up by the solid experience of the Vice President when he served for 21 years as Mayor of Makati, which is kakayahan and karanasan, no? Which is poverty alleviation and job generation, employment. And my contribution, because of my experience, is security in the generic sense. Hindi yung security na para sa sundalo lang at para sa police. Kundi things like job security, food security. Yung job security, pag naipit ka sa traffic ng mga 3 hours, baka ma-lay off ka. O if you're an office worker or a laborer or a teacher or a government worker, no? Pag you come in late, habitually, you cannot do anything about it, no? Because you're stuck in traffic. You get penalized. We have to secure our people from that.
Regardless of the results, of course, obviously, this election in particular is sort of divided our people, may mga kanya-kanyang mga preference. On your part, as even as a private citizen, how do you intend to do your share in uniting the country post-election?
By asking help from you.
Okay.
To evolve, no? Develop a new brand of people power that will reach out through social media to the homes, no? Because the job of leaders is not to give the people what they want, no? That's market-driven and transactional. The job of leaders is to teach the people And I think all of you are leaders because you have to pursue your calling in the most responsible manner. There's freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of expression. Pero unless this is tempered by responsibility, it will remain the way it is. No? There'll be so many ideas,